If you had told me yesterday that the Nintendo Direct would be all about Mario, I would have done the Mario at you and then laughed in your face. And look at me now, a Nintendo Direct with 7 new Mario games. I'm in mustachioed heaven. First up, we've got Super Mario RPG Legend of the 7 Stars. My excitement was through the roof for 20 seconds, and then it dawned on me that this just looks like a Pokemon Diamond and Pearl skin. This is one of the remakes done by Square Enix. They remade Final Fantasy VII, and I hear it's a masterpiece. I didn't actually play it. And it's the very first Mario RPG, so you'd think they would give it the Final Fantasy treatment and completely rework it from the ground up. But that's okay. I can't wait to fucking die a lot from the janky-ass controls and that isometric camera. I just don't really see the point. Some of their animations look arguably worse now, but maybe I'm being too negative. Bowser's cute as fuck. Peach gained weight. And Mario looks like an actual baby. Uppies. Still though, could you imagine if Smash Bros was like still making new characters? Like, come on, Gino, you were so fucking close. Okay, but in all seriousness, folks, this like bodes well for the genre. I'm really excited. Like, this is like one of the biggest RPGs. Like, people fucking lose their shit over this game. And that just makes me think, like, if this one sells well, then like, maybe, you know, some other series, some other Mario RPG-like series will get a little more love and a little less shit. I'm still gonna buy it full price. If they charge me like $70 for this, I'm fucking, I gotta get it. And then they announced Princess Peach. Anyway, and then after they announced Luigi's Mansion, the pre-sequel. Anyway, Wario, where have you been? It's been minutes since your last game. Finally, you can live out your fantasy of being a little man while your grandmother's taking a bath. So when I was just a wee lad, they announced new Super Mario Bros. And I remember thinking, like, new implied that they were never gonna do another Mario. I was a stupid kid at the time, and I thought that Master Chief was gonna be in Smash Bros. Well, okay, that was a ridiculous thought at the time, but I've been a fan of Mario since I was born. Since I gained consciousness, I've been playing Mario, and, like, I've been obsessed with it. I just kind of come up with my own lore, like, I fucking DM'd Mario D&D campaigns. It's bad, but I loved it. I loved new Super Mario Bros. At the time. It was new, and it was Super Mario Bros. And Kamek dressed in drag, and that was kind of confusing for me. And then they announced a new Super Mario Brothers. And then they made a new one, and then they made another one, and then they made another one, and then they made a... New Super Mario Bros. Was a dead series for me. I really thought that that was all they were gonna do for the 2D Mario genre. And I had always thought, this game's ugly as shit. Mario's so cartoony. He's like iconic. His 2D art is so cool, and like, I don't know, it almost is reminiscent of like classic Mickey Mouse, like in a way, vaguely. I always thought that it would be better if they just stopped doing this 3D style on a 2D game. Like, there's no point to it. You don't need the 3D space, so just draw it. It would look so much better drawn in that Mario style. Some of it was excusable, but then some of the stuff just got like complete redesigns. Like, look at this one. And the games weren't even like good, really. They were 2D, but you know, like they just kind of followed the same formula. It almost felt soulless. But then they announced Super Mario Wonder Brothers.
Wowie zowie!
This is truly everything that I've wanted in a Mario game. The whole style, it's beautiful. Mario's runs. Like, look at his little extra feet they give him. Like, it's so stylized and cartoony. This is what Mario should be like. It should be like a cartoon. Not boring. Like, that's such a cop-out answer, but truly, like, New Super Mario Bros. Is just so fucking boring looking. I thought for a second that they animated Mario's run cycle in twos, but I think that was just YouTube fucking up. But it looked great nonetheless. And he does that little, like, Sonic thing when he jumps in the air and does his, like, shwa! Like, that's great. Dude, if Mario acts more like Sonic, like, you fucking count me in. That was actually the most autistic thing I've ever said. I might leave that out. This Mario game looks great. Unlike other games. Yeah, that Sonic one looks like shit. I'm like, look at that shit. What is that, a fucking Snapchat filter?